Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be a good idea to start off the new year right and kind of do like a look back on 2018, what happened for me. I thought that would be fun. So about 10 years in the future, if YouTube still exists, I could watch this video and remember what happened for me in 2018. As well, I thought it would be a good idea to say my 2019 New Year's resolutions out loud / goals. I don't know if they're really for the entire year, but I think if you say your goals out loud, it makes you more accountable. So I'll also be doing that in this video. And yeah, so if you like or enjoy videos like this, then please subscribe. I plan on making a video every Thursday for sure, and in January probably every Tuesday because I have like a little surplus of videos right now. And yeah, so let's just get into the video. So 2018 was a pretty crazy year for me. The craziest things all kind of happened towards the end. I graduated high school, which like I never thought it wasn't gonna happen. I was sure I would always graduate. That was never a worry of mine. I got into university. I got into 2 universities. I applied to 4, I think. Yeah, I applied to 4, but I didn't finish 2 of the applications. I never even finished it. My bad. And yeah, so I got into university. I got into my program that was my first choice, even though I know now that's no longer my first choice because I ended up switching programs. And I'll make a whole video about that later. But that was really impressive. I basically got into law school straight out of high school, which you can't do in North America, but I did. So I was really proud of that. And then in the summer I went to Europe with my best friend. We went alone. That was really crazy. That's like the highlight of my entire year. We went to 8 different countries in 15 days. I think we started off in London, and then we went to France, and we went to like little towns in between, but London to Paris. Then we went to Beaujolais in France and stayed in a castle, and there was like a cave party in the basement of the castle, which was crazy and was something I never thought I would do, but that happened. And then we went to Nice, I believe, for 2 days, and that was funny because I remember when we got there it was so hot outside, and my best friend and I went to the beach. I remember saying like, I don't like beaches, like they're too hot, and the sand was not sand, it was rocks, and we would like go in the sand and it would hurt to go into the water because your feet were just stepping on rocks, and it really hurt to get out because you had to like push on them to get out. And then I remember we were in the water and I was like, I'm a beach girl now, like I don't care what I said before, I want to live by the sun, I want to live by the sea, like this is the new me, I need to go live somewhere by the sea. That didn't happen. I don't see that happening really ever still, but it was funny. And then we went to Italy, I believe, and we went to Italy for a few days, and although we had extra time, that didn't work out good for me because I had an allergic reaction. I remember I had like a red little dot on my leg, like right here on the back of my ankle. And I remember like we were on a tour that went to all these countries called Kentucky. And I remember everyone on our tour was Australian, and I asked this guy named Taylor, I was like, do you think this is okay? Like it's like really red and like kind of yellow, because I thought it was just a mosquito bite. And he's like, oh, it's fine, mate. He was Australian. And he's like, it's probably just a spider bite or a mosquito bite, no biggie. And then it started to like get a huge bubble, and I had it ended up getting another one on my other leg. And like I had mosquito bites up on my thighs, and they were like starting to turn. And I went to an Italian doctor, and this entire time I didn't have service on my phone because it's expensive to have data, of course, because I'm in Europe. That's crazy, it's already expensive. And so I went to an Italian doctor and turned my data on, because I had to use Google Translate to say like, what do I do? And she was like, is it a bug bite? I'm like, I have no clue, I just woke up and it was here. They think it was a mosquito bite, but I'll never know for sure. She looks at my leg and goes, Mamma mia, oh Fontina. Scary moment at the time, but it was really funny actually. And then I had to go to an Italian doctor, and then there were 2 girls and one spoke English, and everything worked out. I didn't end up getting any more bumps. So that was traumatizing going to Italy for me. Another funny thing is if you go to Venice, where the canals are, they say don't put your hands or head, I don't know, in the water, because it's full of mice poop or rat poop, I'm not sure. and like you get really sick if you touch the water. And I also remember, I think in Florence, water in Europe is so expensive, and we were trying to find a water fountain anywhere, and we did. And so I filled up my water bottle from this like public water fountain. It was just pouring out of wall, like a brick wall in Italy. And then we went and got back on the tour bus, and I like went to chug it, and it was sparkling water. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. We went to Italy, and then we went to Germany, and then when we got to Germany, like everything was closed. I'm pretty sure, yeah, everything was closed, so not much happened there, but it was really nice. It was the most like Canada. Then from Germany, we went to Amsterdam, and we went on a bike tour, and it was really nice, and I think they call their bikes their grandfather bikes. And yeah, there's no brakes on the handles, you just pedal backwards to stop. Yeah, and then we went back to London. While we were in France, we went to Monaco. There's one other country. I'm not sure. But yeah, so going to Europe was that's like the biggest highlight of my life. I wanted to go for so long, and I went with my best friend, and that was really amazing, so I'll be forever grateful for that. What else? Oh, and in Europe you have to pay money to use the bathrooms. You have to pay like 50 euros. I forget what it's called, 50 cents. You want to use a bathroom like in the mall, so like it's expensive. They go hard on the capitalism. And yeah, that was a huge highlight in my 2018. Another highlight, I didn't have that much going on. I quit Starbucks because I worked there for a year and a half, and I wanted to quit for a long time, and I did for my last year of high school, which I am happy I did because I had a really enjoyable last year. I didn't have to worry about working and stuff. At the same time, though, I would have had more money for university had I kept working. But yeah, I had a really enjoyable senior year. I switched high schools last year, but it was still really fun. Recently, for university, so like end of August, I moved provinces from the west coast to the east coast, which is I like being at home, but it was a big accomplishment. I can't say like any of my other friends except for one of them, who's my best friend, she moved even further than I did, has done that, so they don't know what it's like to live alone now, especially like alone in a different province, not just a city but a province. And yeah, I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of things about like school, what to do, what not to do, which I'll make a video about later if you're thinking about going to university, and like not to repeat the same mistakes I made, because I was so against taking a gap year. And yeah, I'll talk about that later. I went to a lot of parties this year. For like the first time in my life, we had like a shark party, like a party that was themed for Shark Week, which was really fun. I went to a frat party to visit a friend in another city, which is crazy, I don't know. Yeah. I've been dating the same guy all year, which is also another accomplishment. It's not like I've ever dated a person in my life for an entire year consecutively, Adam. Oh, I lost 15 pounds, which was another big deal. It's hard to do. I think not last summer, because I went to Europe, but the summer before, I was doing spin classes and I ate really well, and I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks, and then like I couldn't lose weight again. And then finally, like starting, I think it was at the end of October, I lost 15 pounds. Over Christmas break I gained it back a little, but we'll get it off. And yeah, those were kind of the highlights of my year. I can't really think of anything else right now at the moment, but that was a big chunk of it. And yeah, so now let's get on to the resolution side. So my first resolution is to start writing in this 5-minute journal. My parents got me this for Christmas, which is funny because I told them to get my brother's girlfriend it for Christmas. And it's basically like you write 3 things you're grateful for in the morning. What would make today great? You write down 3 things. And then daily affirmations. So daily affirmations is basically like the belief that if you say something repeatedly, it kind of like grows in your mind. So if you say daily affirmations, I am smart and I can make it through today, and over time it's supposed to reinforce in your mind. And it's also kind of my idea of posting this video with my resolutions. And then at nighttime, you go back and reflect on 3 amazing things that happened today, and how could I have made today even better. So I really like that idea, especially in university, because it's lonely, like, and stressful. Things are getting better, but it's still hard. The classes are hard. So it's nice to take 5 minutes to be grateful every day. And then another thing to make myself accountable is I wrote out on a bullet journal the same kind of thing. So I wrote like an ode to 2019, and I wrote about the places I went. Oh, so London, Dover, Calais, Paris, Fontainebleau, Beaujolais, French Riviera, Monaco, Edam, Belgium, Pisa, Florence, Rome, Vatican City, Austrian Tyrol, Munich, Dachau, Rhine Valley, Amsterdam, Florida, Quebec, Montreal. And yeah, so I started off with writing down the places I went. And then I have just like an overview of the year, the calendar. And then ideas and wishes, goals. I haven't filled out the goals, but I'm making this video and I'll fill it out soon. 2019 resolutions, private policy. So like private policy is saying to me like I will no longer use plastic straws because they're not recyclable, which I won't. And then I have like social media goals because I really want to get my account going. So how many times I'm posting on Instagram and YouTube. And this is a growth tracker, so at the end of every month you write how many subscribers or followers you have. And then workouts. So I want to work out 3 times a week and do 10 minutes of running. It's already changed, kind of. So I signed up for a gym. And then I also signed up for like 2 days a week doing like weight training. And I want to train for a 10K by the time I'm home at the end of April. But yeah, basically at the end of April I want to run a 10K, and then over the summer I really want to focus on resistance training. But for now I was focusing on cardio. But I signed up for a weight training class anyway, so I'm just gonna have to see how this goal goes. But the main point is I want to be moving 3 times a week. That's a big one. And yeah, because working out, like getting your ideal body takes years, like 2 years, 3 years. So I might as well start now, and I'm hoping by the time I graduate I'll be happier. And another goal of mine is to go vegan for 3 months. I did it for a month, and then over Christmas break I kept like breaking it, like every second day I would break it. And now I've been doing it for like 2 days, but still. And yeah, one of my personal goals is, since I moved away for university, I really want to put myself out there. So I'm going to try to join a sorority. I went to one event because the last semester I was too scared and I didn't end up meeting anyone, and now I'm really trying to put myself out there, and that's a personal goal. Academic goals, like I just want to switch schools basically. I don't really have a strong academic goal. I just want a good enough average that I can switch. Hopefully I know what I want to go in next year. I'm thinking like either nutrition or biochem or biomed. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure I still want to do law. So there's that. And yeah. So personal goals, I want to put myself out there. I'm going to try to volunteer for a women's resource club, but I don't know if that will actually happen. I want to write in this 5-minute journal. I want to really focus on my YouTube because this is something that I would really like to take off and like do for life, like as a career. I would ideally, like, I want to lose weight, but that's not my goal. My goal is to work out 3 times a week and be vegan. And hopefully I'll lose weight as a result, but that's not why I'm doing it necessarily. I want to work out to feel good. Vegan, like, your body feels so good after like the first week. It's insane. And yeah, so that's everything I had to say in this video. I might make another video like specifying how to really plan and achieve your goals better, like especially fitness goals. And I created a fitness Instagram if you want to follow it. It's at @SSLachance_Fitness. And yeah, I'll have a ton more videos coming soon, so if you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!